Good morning. Currently 3 weeks out from the Cleveland Marathon, and today we're getting our longest run in before the marathon, aiming for 4 hours, which should be longer than 20 miles, just a little bit over that. So already saw a skunk this morning, which was a little concerning, but we escaped unscathed. Just about 70 minutes in, so over halfway to the turnaround point, and feeling solid. Just been eating, had a pretty mushy banana a few minutes ago, but it's better than nothing, and feeling good for now. But I think if you'd be not feeling good after a quarter of the way, it's gonna be a real struggle by the end. So first quarter probably doesn't really say much about how it's gonna go, so we'll just have to keep going to find out.
I already talked about long runs 3 weeks ago, but I do want to reiterate that long runs are not just about preparing physically for the race. They're about preparing mentally and logistically too. Long runs are a great way to try out your fueling and hydration strategies to make sure your body is getting enough fuel without upsetting your stomach and digestive system. It's also a great way to gain confidence in your mind. Your long runs are going to be challenging, so using those runs as an opportunity to train your mind to push through the discomfort and continue when it is uncomfortable is a vital skill when race day rolls around.
Just crossed the 2 hour mark, made our turnaround, and I think we're feeling decent. I can definitely tell that I ran for 2 hours already, but not feeling too bad. Just gonna keep moving the body step by step and keep remembering to get some water in, eat some food, keep the body fueled, and keep on moving. Definitely getting tired, legs are hurting a little bit, trying to stay hydrated and fueled, but determined to keep going for sure, and knowing that pain and discomfort are part of the process and the training, and we're gonna get it done.
So it's the next day now, and just looking back on that run from yesterday, it did end up being just over 4 hours, so that did check that box there of what we were looking to accomplish, and it was just about 20 and a half miles, so a little bit lower than the mileage I was hoping for by maybe a mile or two, but that's totally fine. We were at a pace around 12 minutes per mile, which is a little bit slower than probably what we're going to shoot for the marathon, which is going to be around 11:30, and that 11:30 pace would put us right at 5 hours for the marathon. So in some regard, it wasn't the absolute best outcome we could have hoped for from that run, just because it was a little slower, but I think we got a lot out of it. It was just really good to be able to be on our feet for that 4 hours. I think that will be super helpful for the actual marathon and just preparing in that way. And also we just got more practice with fueling and hydration, and definitely the mental side of things, because first 5-10 miles, it's not really that big of a deal. We've run 5-10 miles many times, but then you get close to 15 miles and it's starting to get difficult, but you still have a decent amount of way to go. And so at that point, it could potentially be easy to get really discouraged, and definitely in that 16 to 18 mile range, at least in this specific run, is where we had the most mental struggles, but we were able to push through. We never stopped to walk. We stopped twice to go to the bathroom, basically at a gas station and Aldi, but aside from that, we were jogging pretty much the entire way. So that was a super big win, just continuing to move forward at at least jog pace for the whole time. I was super happy with that, and I think we have some more improvements and work to do over the next few weeks, but in terms of the long run, This was the longest one of the prep. We're going to kind of scale back the long run some, and then the last week will just be scaled back and tapered in general. Stats for week number 7 of the Cleveland Marathon prep are as follows. Total mileage was 41.96. Definitely not the biggest running week or anything crazy like that, but it's definitely higher than most of the time that I've been a runner. Anything over 40 miles is typically a lot more than I normally do. So definitely happy with that, number. 7.5 hours of running there, average pace 10 minutes 52 seconds, and 1,020 feet of elevation gain. So a solid week of training, and then was still doing the strength training on top of that. 2 hours 31 minutes of strength training with my 4 sessions of regular strength training, and then I added an extra 10-minute ab session on there as well on Friday. At this point in the prep, we are just under 3 weeks out from the Cleveland Marathon, and I'm feeling reasonably optimistic about how it's going to go. I think at this point, I'm extremely confident that we're both going to be able to finish the marathon and complete it, as long as we don't, try to start super quickly or anything like that, and just kind of stick to our goal pace, or maybe even a little bit slower if we adjust the goal. But I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to finish. It's just a matter of how it's going to feel and, what our time is going to look like. Like I said, we don't have a super specific goal, but we were kind of thinking around 5 hours. Sounds like a good target and seems sort of in line with where we are fitness and experience wise. So ideally that's where we would be at. But, if that doesn't happen, it's not going to be the end of the world. Next week, I'm going to be talking about 2 of my biggest weaknesses in running, and specifically sort of longer distances like marathons or maybe even beyond. I have kind of 2 items that I struggle with significantly, and one of them I've actually improved upon a lot over the last few months. So I want to talk about, my improvement in that as well, and just take you along in some of my training sessions throughout the week as well. So I encourage you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that video and the last few videos of the Cleveland Marathon prep. I'm pretty excited for the actual marathon and just to get there finally. I've been obviously doing a lot of running training over the past 6 months since I finished the Appalachian Trail. Really the last 2 months has been kind of focused on the Cleveland Marathon, but I've been really getting some fitness back over the last 6 months, and so I'm excited to kind of put it out there and test it fully when the marathon comes around. Let me know also if you do have any questions or suggestions. I'm always open to hearing tips when it comes to my training or anything really of how I can improve my running or fitness, or even the YouTube channel. If you have suggestions for how I can make the videos better, I would really appreciate that as well. And if you have stuck around this far in the video, that means a lot to me. So thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next one.